So Trump's inauguration is in a few hours or moments of time. That's I'm proud of him. I mean, it's we had, there was no other choice to. The only thing if Biden would have had like Mike Pence still, then maybe we stay with Biden because Biden doesn't go to war. He goes away from war, which is peace. But the fact is, he changed his. He's still the greatest president we've ever had, based upon like in the sense of peace and not going to war and avoiding war. He left Afghanistan. People hate on him, and I see him just like worrying about the United States and the United States. We ain't got no business anywhere. Eventually, it gets to an extra hard level. They push him how he's not going to war. He leaves Afghanistan, and then they do something to Israel, which they're highly level allies, and he catches an atomic bomb sent to Israel. The one of the tools applied in the Iron Dome, or the person that was the first to report it on there, was an American man, and they didn't say it. They haven't even told the world. Basically, he only mentioned it like one time, and there was no retaliation. And it's not that he's a wussy. It's in fact he's choosing to just ignore them, ignore the evil, ignore the darkness, and I appreciate that. That's why he's the greatest president ever too. He's the only president I know that avoided darkness. And I wouldn't want that for any of my kids. I would want him only worried about himself and peace. And that's what he did. We're proud of him. And there's nothing. What else can I say? It's like I think he's in a sense because I think all these other people that were presidents were involved with high level wars, and like he's the only one that's like saying no to war, no to war, no to war. And they can completely keep pressing him to the fact that it's like no to war, and then he's literally competing against somebody named Sinwar in the presidency. Look how hard that force of darkness that he's avoiding kept pressing him, and he still stand with peace. Eventually, he at the last day, it's like 3 days later, as president, he got a deal signed with Israel to stop war. So he stopped an atomic bomb. He left Afghanistan, stopped the war there, and then stopped war. He's the only president to have stopped war. It's not continued war. And he's leaving. This is his last night in the office and stuff like that. And inauguration is 20. That's the official transfer. I'm not hating on Trump. It's just the fact that the Biden administration is Biden only is who I would oppose to it to be president. The vice president, her middle name being so close to Debbie is Debbie. It's Kamala Debbie. And if you add an L to that, and my child is watching TV, or if I don't have children, but if I had a child, or my children were watching TV and they saw that, I'm sure they would be a little bit like, wait, did I just see the word completely just pass by that? And I'm like, that can't be possible. But and the thing is, Trump has like all the like 40 cases of that like incident in January 6th, and he's like a felon. He actually appeared into some like ghetto like New York jail, bro. He had to go into jail and like doing the waiting room in jail, which is I don't even know how to explain that. I'm pretty sure I guess it's a waiting room. So and yes, so basically he's like told he has 40 counts of felonies, and he didn't do the attack on January 6th. The people that cared for him did, and that wasn't like, imagine being him. He's like, no, don't do it, and like not even no, don't do it, because that means he knew before it was gonna happen. But during, it's like, don't do it, and it's like there's people invading the White House. It's just for Trump, and it's like, but it's not for Trump. Trump don't want y'all running into the dang office, bro. So now he's dealing with all y'all's wilding out there. There's an emote on Twitch. It's like wilding or something. No, that's the word. They wilding. Y'all are wilding. You're doing that. I'm not ever going to tell my if I'm a shepherd to people. I'm never going to tell y'all to go do anything aggressive. I'm going to tell you to go to peace and harmony and joy and happiness. Not do that, bro. I never. So the fact he's a felon going as president, he's gonna basically give me a moment, bro. Is this 7 minutes yet? About to be. All right. Goodness, man. I'm not dumb. I read the Bible. I don't like that number. All the way. I just avoid that stuff. What's it called? And there's no reason ever. So, as I was saying, when they were probably doing that, those people were doing mistake going to the White House, which is like a place that's holding down Earth almost, like as respectable place. They're marching in there like we're like, who were those? It's like imagine being that group. Like, what are you? What would you be considered like in Star Wars? Are y'all like not clones because y'all are different? What are you? It's sabotage. That's what it is. They sabotage Trump, and Trump is the one that's getting the charges put on him. And tomorrow he's going to pardon. It's like Future. Remember Future has a song called "Pardon Me." This is a message through time and space. Like, who, my love, if this is you that's gonna be seeing stuff like this, or my brother or sister, dude, tomorrow's in a few moments, Trump is gonna be, pardon me, but he's he's basically pardoning himself, even though it wasn't him. So it was other people that did that. He wasn't involved in that. So he's taking the hit, and the first thing he's gonna do is pardon himself. But the only problem is the morality thing. The morality is that by pardoning himself, he's pardoning the real criminals that actually did that stuff without his permission. So but in the end, he's the one. He can't take he's not, like, there's a song, "Who's the man? Who's the boss? Who's the boy? The man's gonna take the loss." Jesus Christ already did that. We're talking about presidency. He shouldn't have to take the loss and also the worry, because the fact that the people that did that are the true criminals, bro. They're the true criminals, and he's a felon now. As president, he's the first president to be a felon. Everybody talking about what's he gonna do first thing. See, everybody knows the secret, bro. We're not against you. We want you to be president. Of course, I go for Trump. This is like, haceme un favor. Like, ¿cómo puede ser? Haceme un favor. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, Like, how am I gonna say no to Trump? I never. That's why I don't vote normally though. So for me to talk about, and I don't even do politics. So for me to be talking about this, you might not hear me do this for another 4 or 8 years. So whoever's watching this in the future, this is possibly irrelevant. I mean, I might cover the inauguration, but at the same time, I'm gonna be watching it. And so, like, what all I'm talking about is that we saved the world. Biden saved the world, and nobody knows it. I think Trump should put like some sort of huge like memorial about how Biden saved the world with like peace and no war. He actually beat a campaign person named Sinwar, dude. The campaign was Debbie and Sinwar, and he defeated in peace that way, and that's what I'm talking about. So, and then we can also with Trump, like, you think we're gonna have good vibrations doing the Marvel Deadpool with Wolverine in the future with Debbie as president or Sinwar as president? No, we got Trump, and he's with the Holy Bible too. So we're gonna have, it's nothing but good vibrations. So, that's the thing. It's just the only morality part when you really look into it. It's a sad thing that I'm thinking about that. Yo, bro, brother and sister, whoever it is in time space, my stream kind of like turned off. Um, but it said it was offline. It caught it though. So he's gonna pardon himself, and but he's basically pardoning the people that are the true criminals that didn't get caught. So, but first thing, Future has a song. He's an artist that sings. He has a song called "Pardon Me." I think that was some song made from the future about what Trump's doing. It's like, pardon me, pardon me. It's like, bro, he's pardoning himself. That's like, dude, that's like going to jail and saying that my lawyer in the court did wrong. I'm gonna become president and pardon myself. That's next level, bro. And also, he's like doing this stuff. That's next level. We couldn't ask for something better than this. So I can only hope for I can only hope for us, everybody in the United States, we just, you know, focus on the United States and grow within there, avoid war, and talking about politics. You're probably not. It's funny because you can look at me in the eye here. What I'm trying to say is, in time and space, somebody's going to see these because these aren't ever deleted. So whenever you do look at this, I'm talking about politics and the president. It's Biden. You know what I'm saying? We already knew he was going to be all right. And then now with Trump, we know he's going to be all right. So very soon we will be doing the Marvel ideas again. I gotta talk with Marvel and the AF department and Dunkin' Donuts and see how we're gonna what we're gonna do. I think it's coming soon, maybe like March, maybe. Right now we can do some, but I can do it anytime. You think I'm playing? But I mean, yeah, we could have a schedule if you want. So I'm just checking in through time. The inauguration's in a few moments. Good job. The light side always wins, bro. So we're gonna have. I'm not talking down, but he's the first felon as a president. But he's not the felon. The true felons are the people that are out there that did that stuff. He's the one that like they blamed it on him, and now he's pardoned him. He pardoned himself. He's gonna go pardon himself. That's okay. I mean, but it's just like, dude, the fact that he had to be in handcuffs or something like that, or deal with any of that, it's like, I wouldn't ask that for him. He didn't do anything wrong. He's raised children. He's been a good man his entire life. So, for him to ever be put in a weird, scary, or sketch position waiting room and to go to jail Jailhouse Rock my ass, fool. Jailhouse Rock Elvis Presley till he's out of there. Good vibrations only, because he didn't do nothing wrong, so those people get good vibrations only. So I'm talking about. We was your hero ladies. Like, we can go back months. We was already calling him President Trump before the election, because we knew that was the light side. There's no way we're gonna have an earth where like half the world is run by somebody named, I'm gonna wake up and say my name is President Debbie, or I'm gonna wake up and say I'm President Sinwar. That just doesn't happen. So we have a president, and he's not a felon, but he is a felon. Until he's pardoned, and that's coming in a few moments. That's such a let's go moment. I mean, it's just for the people out there. He didn't do nothing wrong, and finally it's like seeing somebody getting true justice. It's like, and saving and making America great again. And that's how we can act. That's the most we can ask for. I mean, dude. So talking about presidency and stuff, bro. Goodness me. So President Biden's still the best president ever for stopping war. He stopped the war in Israel. Now there's no war in Israel, and they stopped it. They've already done. So I don't want to go too far and talk about that. He stopped that right before. He's like, man, right before my election, I'm gonna hit a 3-pointer game point buzzer beater. Hits a buzzer beater. He hits it by stopping the war in Israel. He's like, and then he says peace. Everybody talking down. You see how the reviews, they were talking down on him. They were like nobody's really happy with the Biden farewell speech. He could have just said, I saved the world from an atomic bomb. I saved the world from Afghanistan bloodshed. I saved the world from Israeli continued bloodshed. And then they're like, yeah, go Biden, yeah. But that's what he did, and he said it quietly, and people were hating on him. That's what I'm talking about. And now we have Trump, and he's gonna proceed with those things that Biden was the honorable man to receive, that initiation of stopping the war in Israel. So Trump's gonna work on it. There's gonna be like 3 phases, but that war's over. All these wars that were finished were under the President Biden, not his administration or whatever administration. No, it was Biden. That man is the president of peace. It's like, man, good job. And now we have Trump coming in here. He's worried about America, like I said, worried about ourselves. He wants to close the borders. That's worrying about yourself. All that, he's not trying to expand, bro. There's no brother and sister, time and space in the future. If you think that Trump, that Canada stuff, that he's not invading Canada, dude. He's worried about America. That's his country. That's why he plays a song every time. So stop worrying about Donald Trump. We have seen in front of our eyes someone protect him. He was shot and he dodged a bullet, dude. So have you ever heard that song? I believe in miracles, you sexy thing. There's one that happened there. So and miracles wouldn't happen if you weren't a godly person. And we have him in office tomorrow, and it's just so contradicting that it's a felon. He's not deserved to be a felon. It's the people that actually did that stuff. Those are the felons. He's gonna pardon himself. It's Inauguration Day. It's not about Republican. It's not about that. It's about what's right and who's. You know what I'm saying? It's about what's right. It's who's gonna be running the United States for the years. And what's right is about, I want the safety of our families to be good, and not in thinking about war, not even the reserves having war. That's what Biden did. He took everybody, the reserves are all laying out. They ain't do nothing. So the fact possible that we're like out here, secret wars in the future, please, brother and sisters. It's season 5. It's gonna be Avengers 5. So we can think about being heroes, ladies, you know what I'm talking about? But that's, I want to start whenever, like, there's no war, bro. I mean, so in Israel, so, and that's why I said March, in that time, we can maybe start doing that so we can just get that away from our head, man. There's no more war. I don't want war. It's you're talking to it's like the Woodstock, but God loving Woodstock Pablo. So what do you expect? Peace, y'all. You already know what I'm talking about. It's harmony, and there's not much else I can tell you about that. So I'm thankful. So I hope everybody out there knows that. Dude, this is crazy. In a few hours, it's the inauguration. Dude, I heard there's like a huge freezing blizzard in the whole United States coming up, and they had to move it indoors. I'm not used to talking about presidencies and stuff like this, guys. But if y'all want me to, because y'all keep thinking that I'm somebody that I love, um, for legendary moments like this, passing of king and queens, the Pope, stuff like that, you might hear announcements. But like politically throughout, like what on the news today, bruh, nah. So this is, I'm trying to tell you, time and space in the future. I'm not gonna be doing no news reporting casting like this, bruh. Like Anchorman, funny movie. I like the characters, the actors, and stuff like that, but that ain't happening. I'm just telling you about the presidency. It's just once in a lifetime almost. I may not ever do this again. Not even. I think I'll do for the respect of King and Queen of the United Kingdom, United States. Other than that, I'm the new president of Fiji is it? Please, y'all. Yeah, I mean, come on, y'all. You think I'm playing, y'all? You think I mean, I be having, you know what I'm saying? It's not too bad out there. So it's just, I think about it and stuff, man. And so there it is. There's the talk of that. Um, uh, Here's this. Just my hair up a little, looking a little more like, like, hey, I just got a fade, bro. I just got an instant haircut. Um, y'all, yay. Trump's back in office, dude. It's awesome. Because, bro, he's a good guy, especially in front of camera. He doesn't really read the teleprompter. He just said what he's going to say. You know, ain't no problem with that, dude. The problem is that after his 4 years, I don't know if he can. Who's gonna overtake Biden and Trump? This was like Messi and Ronaldo. What are we gonna do after Trump in 4 years? I don't. We don't. Who do we have? It better not be the people running with those names that are scary to children and families. It can't be. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm not. It's not a threat. I'm saying just I hope for the families and care the hearts and minds that the president after Trump, because Trump can't run for three. That would be. This is the second term, so we can only hope we can be happy in the president, not worry about tomorrow. 4 years is a lot of tomorrows. I'm just worried that I hope that they know what they're doing, in 4 years about the names of them. So congratulations, congratulations both to Biden and Trump. Y'all did an awesome job. I'm glad to see you guys, everybody, like the King in United Kingdom too, Prince Charles. They for Christmas he presented himself well. I'm glad to see the world is. The presentations of y'all are phenomenal, and that's all, think about it. Hillsong Church, everybody, we've been listening and singing with Hillsong Church from that's global. So like this is it's happiness. So I want y'all happy. Be happy. I'm not gonna like be like 24 hours on the inaugural, bro. I'm gonna prepare my night. Always. You know what I'm talking about. So shower for the 10th time. I've showered like 10 times today. Every time I leave in my streaming area, the office, I shower, bro. Sister, brother, in the future, pardon me, I shower a lot. It's good though. You know what I'm talking about? Everything fresh, everything. So this is a little close up of me. It's not too bad. So, y'all have a good night's rest, everybody out there. Prayers for everybody in America for the inauguration. And everything is going to be peaceful. I know it. There shouldn't be armed guards and stuff like that. It's going to be all. It's all about love in a way. Remember, guys, God is unconditional love. There shouldn't be no anybody worried. There should be no military ever in the world. And we all just finally accepted there's no point in war, and we just leave the path that God gives us without the idea of a percentage of what life could be if there was war. So if we stop all war, we can live a life that there's no options of war ever again. So if there's no more war forever and all over the world, it's common sense that what needs to happen is just be no more war and focus on yourselves. Y'all were put into those tribes of those areas of countries, everybody. So to invade and be involved in it's no reason for that. That's why you're given that God-given name of a land, every land. Not talking about the United States. I'm talking about everywhere in the world. There might be like little small little wars in like Africa against things like that. It's like y'all, you stay on that tree and we stay on this tree, and that's it. Don't get on each other's tree. Each land or it's a tree, and it's like the tree's going to we're in peace, and then you'll see yourself flourishing, growing, big time. That's what I'm gonna talk about. Never gonna like suggest like lands of people to go to war. I'm gonna say come on home, finish no more, and retire for everyone's sake. Y'all have a lovely